The lakes were originally dug out in the Second World War. They used the gravel and the flint stones to build the runways for the American bombers. I believe after that it was a pig farm, chicken farm. I think the owners that turned it into a fishery, who was Norman Simmons and his son Martin, I think they probably took over in the 60s sometime, developed it, put in a lot of the planning permission for the caravans and lodges that we've got here on site now, and that was how it all started. It was then sold to the Knox family, 4 brothers and their parents, who ran it for a number of years as holidays, and then Penjangdin bought it, I think probably about 15 years ago. We sold off our tackle shops to finance some of the infrastructure that we've put in here, and now Waveney Valley is as it is. Holiday home park, a few holidays for rent and day ticket fishing. We have one lake called Hartsmere. It's got 5 swims on. I would imagine that that will always be a day ticket water. Carp in there to just on the £30, and some lovely stunning mid-20 commons in there as well. If we've got a swim that's not being used for a holiday or got a home on it, then we will day ticket that swim out. It's really a question of ringing up the shop, finding out availability, and just checking beforehand. If you want to do 48 hours, you can pre-book that so you know you've got the swim. If you want to do less than 48 hours, give the shop a ring afternoon before, see what's available, we'll pencil you in, and you know you can turn up and there'll be somewhere for you to fish. We've got several that we hire at the moment. We've got the most popular being U39, very, very popular. Comes with 2 swims, good for catfishing, carp fishing, very, very popular. On Marsh Lake, again a catfish and carp water, we have 3 caravans at this moment in time. One is a luxury caravan and 2 of them are standard vans. All have got fishing swims outside or very close to them. The 2 standard vans are quite popular because they can be booked for 3-day breaks. We would do a Friday to a Monday for a long weekend, or a Monday to a Thursday stroke Friday for a midweek break. So they're quite popular, especially with the all male party anglers, because they can book the caravan. 3 or 4 of them can book swims on the lake, and then they can use the caravan as a base somewhere to cook their meals, have a shower, watch the football if it's on that evening. So that's very popular. Sea Lake, we've got 2 caravans, 2 luxury caravans and 1 lodge on there. Quite a well-known fishery, that Sea Lake, some lovely old fish in there. Biggest one being at the right time of year, just over the 40 a common. But there is a big head of 20s in there, so very, very popular with the holiday anglers. We have a lodge at the moment on D, which we do for holidays. Very popular as well. We've got 2 gentlemen in there at the moment, and just as we've started the interview, he's just caught a fish, and that's the 21st fish of his week. People for buying plots tend to be older. They tend to have children with grandchildren. They've got equity in their homes, and so they're looking for somewhere where they can spend a lot of time, peace and quiet, wildlife, nature. Obviously the fishing, but not everybody that's here fishes. So I should think 30 to 40% of the people that have got caravans and lodges here, they don't fish. They're just happy with the peace and quiet, watching the birds and everything else that goes on. Waveney Valley Lakes is situated on the Norfolk-Suffolk border. The border between the 2 counties is the River Waveney, which runs about 400 metres away from the southern part of our boundaries. Very easy to find. We're on the main 143 road, which is from Diss to Great Yarmouth. So in the site we've got 60 acres. We're a David Bellamy Gold Star Nature Park. We're very, very proud of that. There's a lot of effort goes into getting that award from myself and all the staff here. Probably the biggest tip that I can give to people coming to the Waveney Valley is watching the water, trying to find the fish. It's just general things. A lot of people come here, the anglers, and they get the bivvies out, get the rods out, and then they're in the bivvies, we don't see them again. They're missing so much. It's really just basic fishing knowledge. It's not an easy water, but it's not hard either. And if you put the effort in, it can be very rewarding.
My aim in writing is to establish a greater reality. I am not a realist or a naturalist. I am for life. which in music, it seems to me, can only be attained by the use of dream and symbol. Aiming always toward a real inner harmony and inner peace and silence.
Searching for
Aiming always toward a real inner harmony and inner peace and silence.
searching for silence.